Good afternoon, everyone. So we will start today's session, the opening of virtual exhibition Lahan Becek, beyond terraformation towards wetlands of opportunity. I'm here, Rifandi, with Rifki on behalf
Good afternoon,
of Gudskul.
everyone.
Yeah, I'm here, Rifandi with Rifki, my friend, on behalf of Gudskul. We will like hosting the session, today's session, for like the next 1 hour with all the collective participants that participated in our virtual exhibition. So also have Daphne and Rene both from Field Architecture here. They are our collaborators for running the Praktik Spasial subject in Gudskul for the third batch of collective study. It's we are very happy here. Finally can meet up and opening the exhibition. So before we begin to like opening one by one the artworks and knowing one by one, I would like to like give a brief introduction about the background of this exhibition. So this exhibition was made as a result of our process during collective study in the batch 3, which was started in 2020 when so the teaching term for this co-learning process called terraforming. It was like the collaboration was started from the invitation of Ren and Daphne from Field Architecture to Gudskul, and then we just like agree to experiment it with as a teaching term with Gudskul collective study participants, and then finally we just process it like 1.5 years as a discussion in the class, and the result is we finalized the result into the virtual exhibition that we wrap up as as this exhibition called Lahan Becek. So we have 9 collectives here from different cities in Indonesia. From Jakarta, Bandung, Yogyakarta, and also Palu. Each collective has different perspectives in responding to the teaching term, and also they have different contexts in each series that they want to they can explore as an artworks in this exhibition. So congratulations for our the participants that already wrap up their artworks tonight, and it will be presented in the website at least until I don't know, maybe forever as as an archive of our collaborative process, co-learning process. You want to add something?
Maybe I want to say to congratulations for all the participant from the batch 3 collective study in Gudskul, and thank you for Rene and Daphne from Field Architecture to bring this thematic the terraforming into this project, and we make some representation, or maybe how we have a perspective about the terraforming in this Indonesian Congratulations. I don't know.
Okay, so that's as an introduction from us, and then I would like to invite Rena and also Daphne to give like some kind of perspective or introduction as well for especially to yeah, our research about Lahan Becek and also the frame of terraforming that we already run for this class. So Rena and Daphne, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, thanks everybody. Good afternoon. Selamat siang. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, first of all, congratulations to have for today's launch of the exhibition after so much hard work. Really excited to see the final works, and yeah, really great that we now have the opportunity to share it with the world, so to say. Yeah, so Daphne and I are part of a platform called Failed Architecture. And Failed Architecture is a platform where we share critical perspectives on architecture, spatial development, also like infrastructure developments. And I think for a long time, we have been looking at, so we're originally based in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, but we now have also groups of people and teams working in different cities around the world. Also, for example, in New York, Bogota, and Istanbul and Beirut. So originally we started working in Amsterdam and in the Netherlands, and for a long time we've been looking at like some large Dutch multinationals, such as Boskalis and Van Oort, were working on land reclamations around the world. And land reclamations are these like creations of land in water, and famous examples are, for example, like the palm tree in Dubai, or the world in Dubai. But then we noticed that there is a lot of land reclamations also happening in Indonesia, basically reshaping Indonesia's coastline. And what we found striking is that these Dutch companies are active there, but that there is often a direct line to be traced to, let's say, the colonial history. So often, in some cases, in some specific locations, this reshaping of this coastline has been ongoing for like 400 years. And I think that was a starting point for something that we found really interesting, something that we wanted to look more into. And then we engaged in this conversation with Gudskul, specifically also with Rifandi and Rifki. And what was really interesting is that in our conversations, we immediately also, thanks to them mostly, we immediately transcended kind of this binary of, let's say, looking at this kind of established large-scale practice and a critique on it, but also really trying to transcend it and come up with new imaginations. And I think like all the collectives that are presenting their work today really managed to transcend this binary and really create new perspectives and new imaginations, really take us beyond this kind of gridlocked way of architectural critique. So I'm really excited to look further into all these works today, and I'm very grateful to have worked with all of you, and looking forward to see what's coming up next. Daphne, would you also like to add something maybe?
Yes, what could I add? Renee has already perfectly explained it. What I would like to say is, I guess this I'm also looking forward to seeing the final results, because actually this whole process, while of course Renee and I gave our input, I think we learned, like Renee said, basically learned a lot more from their perspectives on how to approach terraforming, not just in this, I guess, purely from this engineering perspective, which is what I've been doing, reading all these old books on colonial projects in Indonesia. So it's nice to see basically from people within Indonesia their own perspectives on terraformation and all these different ways you can interpret it. So I say, Rifki and Rifandi, like, please show us the works.
Thank you, Daphne and Rena. Also, we will say thank you to the Research Center of Material Culture that supported our project from this exhibition, and also our research that would be presented in April 14. So yeah, for the next, I will share our web page of the exhibition. So I will like make a quick tour and explaining a bit the features of our website. So all the audience can access it later. So yeah, I will start it. Aku buka nih. Udah. So yeah, this is our page. The domain is praktikspasial.gudskul.art. You can access it now. It's available. It's optimal in the desktop mode, but yeah, we will develop the mobile phone mode after this opening. And so yeah, basically we have the artworks in the thumbnails on the right side, and when we open the page for the first time, it will like floating, and we can choose which artworks we want to access first. For example, where if I open this one, yeah, so this is the artworks of performance RAR collective from Bandung. Works titled The Myth of Tomorrow. So it's triple channel videos with 3D websites that we can also access by clicking the links that provided there. So like this. So we can go directly to the web page of the art of the collective artworks. Yeah, and then if you want to go to the next project, you can just select next. And if you want to go to the previous project, just select previous on the right below side web page. And yes, some mediums of the artworks using videos and 3D animations, and also some made this kind of PDF zines that you can access and download it.
Yes.
And yeah, you can just click this button for downloading. And the other voiceover, so yeah, you can check it later. But then after that, we will also update the programs of this yeah, during this Lahan Becek research and exhibition. Yeah, we will update it continuously with the programs that we already planned with the participants as well. And if you open the about, it's about the background of our research and exhibition project, and also the team that running behind of this exhibition. And if you go to the artworks, it's a collection of yeah, it would back to the artworks of the artists that we can access it one by one again using next and previous buttons. So basically that's it. And if you want to back to the home page, just press this heading of Lahan Becek title. So it will back to this
The homepage.
the homepage. That's it, the feature of our website. And we will have some another programs that I will explain it later after the session, at the end of the session. Okay, so that's it for the feature of our website. And next, I would like to invite each artist to describe a bit what they did and what are they produced as an artwork in this exhibition. So I would ask Chamai to help to open because you're using LAN. Yeah, to share the screen again to open the web page. And after that, we will choose which one will presenting the artworks, like 3 minutes explanation for each collective. Are you ready, guys? So yeah. Yeah, just open one by one. That's nice.
Okay.
Kecoa Timur.
Kecoa Timur for the first.
Have 3 minutes to explain.
Okay. Thank you for the time that give to us. We will explain little about this artwork. Now let's introduce. My name is Stefandi from Kecoa Timur, and this is my friend Anggun from Kecoa Timur. Okay. We give name of this artwork is a power of faith. We plan this artwork after doing research about environmental creation from cultural perspective Japanese people's advice. We found taboo phenomenon, namely the inherent belief in animism and dynamism in of the most drastic people. For example, there is one about last year, brushing, even they will caring because they scared of the taboo phenomenon. And then this time, part of it consists of 4 inscription. We place it in 4 different place with 4 different problems. These four inscription containing ancient Japanese manuscript that contain advice or we call serat, ya, yang atau kita maksud itu serat dari orang dahulu gitu. So invite people to be nice in the whole nature. Hopefully, in 40 years later, our children, our grandchildren will find this inscription and to break up, to solve the advice that we choose as learning to them, so they can living in a better life. It's all about our artwork. Thank you.
Thank you, Rifandi from Kecoa Timur. Yeah. Maybe we can the next session from
Press next and we choose
press randomly.
Who's next? Yeah. Blanco Benz, Atelier.
Blanco Benz for the second describe, and maybe Jeff or
Yeah.
Yes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
So this is basically a digital installation and a manifestation from Prasasti Yupa, but we render in 3D. It looks like a stacking rig, and as you can see, the objects within it is actually the representation from people's manifestation. We did some research and we interviewed some people based on their own expertise, like architect, and geologists and some master planner from around the city, and they told us what they would expect from a relocation for new capital city Indonesia called Nusantara. And this installation is open source, so people around the world, but our target is people in Indonesia can access the UPA, and they can try to brainstorm and put their own manifest, and then we Blanco Bench as a collective and together with the people with their own expertise will compile the data, and we keep the archive, so people will select and they can vote, and hopefully it would give us some impact for our new capital city in Kutai Kartanegara. Yeah, that's basically the story behind this installation. So yeah, that's all for me, I guess.
Super. Thank you, Jeffy.
Yeah, welcome, Rifan.
Yeah, so we can access the 3D models and also download it and like
yeah, you can play around.
If you want, just go to the link on the website.
So yeah, final statement from me. So we try to make from the centralization that we have today, the centralization city, to become a decentralization city. So yeah. Hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So for the next, who's next?
Yeah.
Cut and rescue.
The cut and rescue.
Okay, thank you for the chance to involve us in this project. Yesterday is the National Film Day, so maybe we wanna dedicate this film for that moment too. And yeah, basically this film is our investigation about the maybe what makes a nation built, like the ideology from the founding father, and then how the idea is passing through the next president, and then yeah, from this triangle of Nasacom, we want to make a new narration about the connection between this nationalism, agama or religion, and the communism. Maybe right now we want to change into not communist but community based, because in the end of the work we want to using this community based narration to like having an extension like crowdfunding for someone in Gudskul that we see she's very generous and become a support system of everyone in Gudskul. So we wanna make a donation for Bude or Auntie Mar for her to going to Mecca. But right now the link still under progress, need verification for one more day, so maybe in the beginning of Ramadan it will be ready. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and I wanna thank to Nurul, is also one our collaborator. We get the access to some area for shooting from him. He's a journalist from Jakarta and also a videographer and pilot drone. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Angga
Thank you, Angga Cipta and
Nurul,
Nurul.
and Cut and Rescue. Super. So yeah, you can watch the video in the website and also visit the YouTube channel from our or just press the full screen in our website. Thank you. That's from Cut and Rescue, and we will move to the next. What's next?
Okay.
It's in your hands collective. So yeah.
Would you like to play that first, or we explain it first? Which one?
Okay. You can play it first. Yeah, so yeah, just explain it and we can play it by the end of your story, maybe.
Okay, sure. So basically for this project, it's in your hands collective, making this continuation from our previous work for the previous exhibition. We're thinking of to campaigning the fact about this whole the sinking land, like Jakarta is sinking. Practically, this whole climate change affect the whole condition, especially of course now in Jakarta. We'll literally heard that for another 10 years we're going to have this Jakarta sinking. So we're creating this view or scene where we practically literally see that what happened to the plastic, where we see now it's all over the place, it's all over the city, it's pretty much invade our daily lives, and what happened to it later when the city is practically sinking. So we're creating this speculative future through this view where we turn into animation specifically for this project, and also we're doing it in a form of Instagram filter that you can check out later. But at the moment now we're thinking of that this seems an urgency actually that we would like to convey through this work. When we talk about, imagine like 10 years from now, we're all going to be sinking, and all the plastic that now we've been pretty much have around our lives also been transformed into creatures. This creature now that we also put in our animation. So yeah, let's check out the animation.
Yes. Try again to share. Yeah, it works. You can hear.
Tapi ntar balik.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Pindah ke Google Chrome.
Done.
Yeah. But next we are going to using this treatment to make this Instagram filter that we are going to share to you the link so you can try it out. And when you post it, we're going to share also some of the hashtags, and we're going to collect all the people who's going to use the filter and see their reactions. So that's pretty much the idea of this project and the work that we produce specifically for this felt architecture. Thank you.
Yeah, it can be accessed through the mobile phone. The link is already there. Just click on the description And these artworks will be updated like weekly, maybe, just to update the videos on the screen with the videos of people using the Instagram filter. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Ika, and it's in your hands, collective. So for the next one is performance RAR.
Hello everyone, my name is Eko from Performance RAR, and then this project tells about the myth. We are research about how the construction of a dam in Jati Gede, Indonesia, in West Java, which drowned many village, historical archive, flora and fauna. We research how the local myth of Keyep bodas mean white crabs, is used by residents to protect the nature, where the Keyep bodas myth contains about the future of dam construction. In this work, we work with the local shaman to visit the dwindling Jati Gede area to see where the Keyep bodas kingdom is and what the shape of the kingdom is. The result of the shaman vision, we create some 3D website, and then we create the documentary about the place in Jati Gede. If you want to see the kingdom of Keyep bodas, you can click the link in the website. In this project, we try to perpetuate how the local myths are used by traditional communities to protect the nature. Yes, this is the kingdom of the Keyep bodas. Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Eko, and also performance RAR gang from Bandung. And we will back to the website and let's choose who's next.
Okay.
Studio Malia from Yogyakarta about Berlangkah project. Please, UC or anyone from
Studio Malia.
The floor is yours.
Hello. Berlangkah basically a working project, and for Studio Maya, walking is always considered as a natural activity and taken for granted. So the awareness about the act of walking is sometimes forgotten. Through the zine, we call it a glimpse of Berlangkah. Studio Maya aim to rediscover the relation between walking and the surrounding environment. So you can see in my screen, this is the zine. We have 4 articles for opinion about the story about walking in surrounding area in Indonesia, and the text is used as medium to articulate the practice of Berlangkah, since it has been natural ability to mediate the personal yet the holistic expression on the writer. So if you have another or you have another experience of walking, you can share with us. We mention to our Instagram. At the corner there is our Instagram. You can see another photo about Berlangkah project, and from this zine you can get another in-depth story about surrounding place. And you can download it, it's free. Thank you.
Thanks, Yusi. Hopefully one day we can berlangkah together
Yeah, I hope so.
around your city or around Rene and Daphne's city.
Nah, that's nice.
Thank you for your explanation. So we will move to the next artworks by Forum Sudut Pandang.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Okay, I'm Kifu from Forum Sudut Pandang Palu. There is a local lore that tells a giant eel fighting with the dog, and their fight made form the Palu village. So in 2018, the lore actually happened. There was a big earthquake, and also that even tells the fact that our city literally standing on top of the active fault, and after that, what I found interesting is our local lore. Many local lore actually try to archive the past event. So they choose like a story to archive the the event. So that's interesting actually. And then this project, after the big earthquake happened, some of the region have a red zone. It's a forbidden zone because it's prone to tsunami or liquefaction. And in this project, I focused to the one of the red zone. It is in the Palu Bay area. It's a red zone, and the government tried to build a big stone wall. It's a seawall, so they hope maybe in the future tsunami it can block the future disaster. But what is interesting is the forbidden area actually still have function for people that living in there. They create like recreational and economic space. They create cafe, and they modified the seawall into a cafe, and everything happen in that space is created by people. Yeah, so it's a ongoing project actually. I plan to make a long documentary film, but it's still also an ongoing project. I plan to still record the situation in 2020, because this footage actually from 2020 and 2021. So I'm thinking maybe this project will be a long project, but for this exhibition, there is a 7-minute triple channel video, and also there is a lore that you can listen in the right top of the screen. Yeah, so I think that's a short explanation. You can actually read all of the description and watch the video later. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kifu and Forum Sudut Pandang Gengs from Palu. Okay, next.
Yeah, we have what's the next? We have from Sokong.
Yes, Sokong.
Yeah, please.
Yogyakarta.
Kak Nia, maybe.
Hello everyone. Thank you that we can join this exhibition. So I represent Sokong, and also the 3 artists that I think they couldn't happen to join tonight. Yeah, we're from Sokong. We're collaborating with Reza Kuch, Rizkia Duavania, and Alwan Brilliant to make this 2 videos. It is an observational project that we did in the past from August. We go to the South Coast area in Yogyakarta and have a walk and documenting what we think of human intervention towards nature in the Dendel Street. And there are 2 videos there. The first one is from Rizkia Duavania and Alwan Brilliant. It's more like a travelogue. You can hear them having chit chat, talking about the past and today's condition, and also the second video focus on Reza Kuch. It's more about the space, the place, and yes, he intends to give us an immersive experience to deepen the situation or current condition and also the transformation in the area. Yeah, there's the 2 different video that you can watch in the separate time or in the exact same time like this now. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kak Nia from Sokong. And we click the next.
Again.
Yeah, who's the next?
Mai. Yeah, bengong.
Yeah. This is from
Rompok,
Rompok.
Bandung, railway to my home.
Please, Haikal or
Girly or
Girly.
Aldo.
I hope you can hear me because it's pouring rain in my house. But I'll explain a little bit about our artwork. Our artwork it's about Bandung Ciwidey Railroad. It has been inactive since 1984, and there's an issue to reactivate the railroad. But today the railroad is already overlapped by a village, and for this exhibition we just focusing on Cimuncang village in Ciwidey, because for us it has the worst case of changing the function of railroad into a village, because it's not only changed into a street or anything like that, but there's also houses and other infrastructures that were built over the railroad. And the artwork itself, it consists of video. It's an animation of train. We imagine if the train is just passing the tracks as it was today's condition. So it will go through the houses, it will go through the villages, and it overlap everything that passes. And I think there's an explanation in the video already. So I think that's all. Yes, and we also use the map, and the map is using the counter cartography method. So we don't really use geographical data too much, but we more like relying on the community interpretation or their own explanation about why they built houses there and how the railroad's supposed to be when it was reactivated again. I think that's all from Rompok.
Yeah, okay. Haikal, thank you for your description from your project.
Do we still have another artwork, Mai?
It's enough.
Okay, I
Okay.
think we already running through all artworks and congratulations.
Congrats, selamat semuanya.
So yeah, after this, you can sleep well, or drinks, or eat delicious food, and yeah, that's it for the first presentation, artistic presentation from the participants of study collective batch 3 as a rep. And after this, maybe I just want to explain a bit. So if you already see their artworks, and or if you want to recheck their artworks again, just go directly to our website praktikspasial.gudskul.art, and you can see that the diversity of the medium that they use is actually like reflecting the tacit knowledge that each collective has, and also the common sense, and also the perspective that is very close to their everyday surrounding spaces, and which is very great that it can exercise in this theme of terraforming. And it is a very great experience to find the intersection of the diversity of the interests of each collectives with some, let's say, some perspective from the other side of the world, from the scientific knowledge that Rena and Daphne brings to our classes. It's very fun in the process. And we still have so many programs in the upcoming months, especially in April, because in Indonesia we will have like Ramadan month, so we will have some menu for sahur or like eating before fasting time, and also for waiting for the breaking our fast. And yeah, I would like to share the timeline of our upcoming programs. Mike, could you please open the about? Yeah, and go to program. Sorry. Yeah, so it is there, our initial schedule, but we will update it in more detailed information about the time, and also the presenters or the artists that we will invite for artist talk, and also for the presentation. But it will happen every Thursday during the April. In April 7th, we will have the artist talk for 3 collectives from this exhibition, and it will happen again in 21st of April and also 28th of April, and the time will be updated in this on this webpage and also our social media. And also we will have the research presentation phase 1 with along with Rena and Daphne from field architecture. So we've already like collecting some data and sharing field research and also archives, and we had a great time of sharing like about 6 months research process, exchanging the findings that we find in here in Indonesia context, and also in Netherlands, and also like extending the understanding of race Lahan Becek itself as a state of ubiquitous wetness, and that happens around tropical lands, and also talking about the relation of opportunity behind these wetlands. Yeah, we will share the announcement soon in details about the formats and also the time. That's from me. For yeah, I would invite Rena and Daphne if you still want to elaborate about our research presentation.
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, I would like to congratulate everyone once more for the wonderful works. And I really think these like 3-minute introductions are really way too short to really understand the depth and the complexity of all the work. So I really encourage everyone that's watching to really spend some time on the website. Maybe you can reshare the link again at some point, Rifandi, but for people to spend some time on the virtual exhibition and then to take some time to really enjoy all the works in their full length, and also encourage everyone to join the artist talks to learn more from the different artists about why they chose these specific themes and how they've been elaborating their responses. And indeed, also I would like to extend the invitation to join everyone in 2 weeks from now, so on the 14th, when we're going to share the research that Rifandi and Rivke have been doing, also their field research and their analysis on site in many of the land reclamations across Indonesia. They've been traveling a lot recently. And also Daphne and I will be sharing some of the archival research and the research of these, the analysis of these, of the practices of these multinationals and the impact on the ground. We're going to share that in 2 weeks. It's a midterm presentation. We're going to continue this research on the long term. But we're going to share our first thoughts and findings in 2 weeks from now, and really hope to see you all again then. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rene. Daphne, do you want to add some notes, more notes?
No, just also to echo what Rene was saying, and it's such a shame that it's only 3 minutes per project. Because you cannot imagine like how much time was put into it, and the only way to kind of engage with it is go and have a look on the website. And what I was going to say, congratulations everyone, and I hope you feel also fulfilled. It's really great seeing the process and the work, and I'm sure like it will it inspired also our project. So please also give us also feedback when you join us on the 14th. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So everyone, I will mentioning the website is praktikspasial.gudskul.art. So just visit it if you have time and see the artworks one by one, because lots of long videos there, so I guess one day is not enough to
finish this project,
the whole
one by
project.
one.
Also, that's it. I will say thank you very much once again for everyone who involved in this project, for Rena and Daphne for collaborate as a collaborators of our Praktik Spasial subject in Gudskul, and also every participants, every collectives, every members of the participants, and also the collaborators of collectives, as well as Chamai, our
from the operator, website developer, from big thanks and respect for Chamai.
Collecting your artworks until late night.
Until late night and don't sleep until now.
Tidur. Senyum Mas Camai.
So thank you everyone, also the graphic designer, once again research center of material center for material culture, and also Amal, Mas Farid, everyone who involved in this project. So I hope this collaboration will lead to something that is fruitful for us, and we can collaborate more in the future. Thank you very much, and so enjoy your day, enjoy the exhibition. Bye bye.
Thank you everyone.